So, the $1,000,000 question is, can you actually set up an air compressor inside of a vehicle? Yes, you successfully can. And if you guys stay tuned, I'll show you and tell you exactly how I did it. First and foremost, this is a 1-gallon, 135 psi, ultra quiet air compressor. Very quiet, very important for roadside assistance, because if you leave a site, you don't want to have to turn your air compressor off if you're on your way to another site, and you also don't want a lot of noise in the vehicle while you're talking on the phone to customers. This is very quiet. You can still be on the phone with customers as your tank is filling back up, but truthfully and honestly, this thing fills up so fast, by the time you pull off, it'll already be turning off. Here you have the Jupiter 1500 watt power inverter sine wave. Very important. This is about 800, needs about 850 watts of power to continuously stay on. It's a soft start, meaning it doesn't take a substantial amount of power when it turns on. That's very important, because with inverters, if the item that they're powering actually takes a lot of power, when it turns on, it will shut the inverter down, signaling, and it will not be operable. So that's very important as well. Soft start, and you have to spend a couple of dollars, man. You want to get something good. This is Fortress, very good piece of equipment. Now, when purchasing your inverter, you're gonna have to buy a special set of power cords, which only comes in 3 to 6 feet, and they're about $35 to $40 a piece. Very expensive. You're definitely gonna need at least 2 sets, and sometimes 3, to have enough length to have your inverter where you need it at. But here I figured out the thickness and the gauge of the wire, and I simply purchased affordable but very durable jumping cables, and I disconnected them, and I added some eye sockets to them, and I went and connected it just like this and ran the wire directly to my battery. So that's an easy and affordable way to do things. I know a lot of people didn't think about that. A lot of us out there buying the extra wiring, but this right here cost me about $15 as opposed to $120 plus $30 on 3 to 2 sets of cords. Here I have my lock lug nut removers. We'll get into that on another occasion, so you guys make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll show you guys how to use these and make $50, $60 to $80 per call on those alone. It'll take you about 5 minutes to use them. 5 seconds probably to use them. Now up top right here I have my traffic advisors, which is very important. You're going to be on the highway. You're going to be servicing vehicles on the highway. You don't just want to be sitting there with your hazard lights on. People aren't paying attention. Everybody's Facebook, Twittering, and everything nowadays. So you're definitely going to have to invest in some traffic advisors. I'll have the link for these in the description. I'll also have a link for everything I have in this description, so you guys can go ahead on and check it out. And make sure you like, subscribe, and comment for more content. Also, I have a 200 watt siren and welder. This is also something you're gonna need. I've been doing this quite a while, so for me this is very important, because once you finish a job on a highway and you're trying to get off the shoulder of the road, without those traffic advisor lights and without this welder, you might be sitting there for a substantial amount of time just trying to pull off the side of the road, especially if you're in a big city like I'm in and there's a lot of traffic. So the welder actually gets people to slow down, and you start looking around, seeing if fire department or police or something is coming, and that gives you an opportunity to pull off the shoulder and get onto the road and go to your next customer. When you're doing roadside assistance, timing is very important, and you're timed by the insurance providers, and if you're a contractor, you're timed by the insurance providers and your dispatch, so you want to be as quick as possible. And like I said, that's a 200 watt Siren Weller, and I'll give the link in the description for that as well.